Lovely woman. At number 30, well, I think it's number 30. Well, let's see, number 34, down from number 30, Deborah Cox. Nobody's supposed to be here. Deborah Cox from Canada. Nobody's supposed to be here. I'm thinking about the dance version. The R&B version of this song was humongous on Billboard's Hot R&B and Hip Hop charts. It was number one. Wrote down the stats on it. Number one for 14 weeks. That record was not broken. Remained unbroken for 8 years. 14 weeks at number one, and number two on Billboard's Hot 100 for 8 consecutive weeks. But that was the R&B version. The version I liked of this song was the dance version. It was absolutely scintillating. If anything, I thought Deborah Cox had more of a powerful voice and more of a passionate vocals on the dance version. Hitline, Muzak's top 40 outlet, they were all over the dance version of Nobody's Supposed to Be Here, and that's the version that I had in mind on this fancy playlist. The R&B version is okay. I mean, it's a little too slow for me. I like the upbeat. I like the beat, the fast beat, like a locomotive. Deborah Cox, Nobody's Supposed to Be Here. Well, R&B or dance, she's a great singer. There's no doubt. She's a fantastic singer. She started singing in commercials when she was 12 years old. She was in some talent shows. She sang in nightclubs when she was a teenager. Sang backup for Celine Dion for a while. Started sending demos out to various record companies in Canada, but no cigar. Canadian record companies were not interested. They sent back this tactful reply that their quota has been reached, which is I guess that's kind of a diplomatic way of saying thanks but no thanks. Well, undaunted, Deborah Cox, she went to Los Angeles. She relocated to Los Angeles in 1994, and somebody spotted her talent big time. Boy, she hooked up with a big fish. Major break. Clive Davis signed her to his record company. I believe his Arista record label in 1995. And her first album was self-titled in 1995. Didn't do all that great, but her second album, which was called One Wish, that was her second album, did very well. And that featured Nobody's Supposed to Be Here, which was co-written by Montel Jordan. Montel Jordan, who wrote, who did the song, remember the classic This Is How We Do It back in 1995. Well, anything, I believe I covered all the basics on Deborah Cox except for one thing. She had 12 number one dance hits. She did very well back in the 90s and to some extent in the 2000s as well. Well, Deborah Cox at number 34, down from 30, but Nobody's Supposed to Be Here on my fancy playlist, February 6, 1999.